Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you are. I'm Justin Wagner. This is Wagner's Wagon on TeamODZ Live, and we've got the Wagon for this morning in RGT. We got Wahoo with us, coming at you, video through Discord and audio through RGT. We are giving RGT audio a full shakedown.
Good morning.
We got Lions with us, who's up the road currently trying to pull away a bot to see how far he can pull him up the road, apparently. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. A reminder that the ODZ kit order is open. Hey, Mark, it'll be open for about another week, a little under a week. TeamODZ.com/kit has all the details. There you go. Get yourself one of these. We only have about one order per year, so if you've been waiting to get in on it or you've been needing some more, stuff's wearing out, you go check that out and get it done. Good morning, Andy Lawton. And Andy starts it off early. Nothing starts with an N and ends with a G. Prove me wrong. Well, you're right. Nothing does start with an N and end with a G. Also has an OTHIN in the middle. I'm actually too cold. Turn my fan off. Get some heat going. Hey, Fernando. Thanks for joining us on the stream. Let's see. Sounds like Rob, are you trying to talk?
Hey, I'm here.
Hey.
Drafting in Modesta.
You can't just steal a pace bot and go off the front.
He just did. He stole one and he's pulling them off the front. Hey, Mike. Keeps liking the stream. Glad to have you with us.
Well, lucky we have a fair amount of pace bots still here.
Yes, we do. And I hear them saying, "Let him dangle! Let him dangle!" Talking about Lions. I mean, obviously, if Lions wanted to sneak away for the whole 2 hours, he could. I'm not.
I can almost see him now.
We had snow yesterday and last night. It's currently 33 Fahrenheit outside with 96% humidity, so it's prime snow temperatures and conditions.
family in Idaho said they got snow in the mountains.
Well, we are still puzzled over here when the summer will stop, but days down to 55 Fahrenheit, so we're starting to feel it.
Not bad.
Yeah, but over the weekend we had, what is that, 20 degrees, and it's like 70 Fahrenheit and sunshine and short.
It's 70 degrees Fahrenheit here in Connecticut, USA.
Nice. And I just got word that due to congestion and Amsterdam Airport, my stay in Tenerife will have to be prolonged by 2 days in December.
Good morning, Ben. Welcome to the stream. Another reminder, if you're not aware, the kit order is open. It's got about a little under a week left. TeamODZ.com/kit has all the details. And there is
it's not
a...
cheap, but it's definitely the best kit I ever owned.
There you go. From Rupert mouth himself.
And if you can see here next to me, I own a lot of kits, so it says something.
Yeah, I was trying to find the ride link this morning. What's the difference between the Facebook TeamODZ with a space and all one word? It looks like there's two groups.
Well, there's a close group that where you have to be a member, and then there's Jason announcing something under the name of TeamODZ, I think.
Oh yeah, there's a TeamODZ Facebook public page where public announcements are made.
Yeah.
And then there's a TeamODZ group that is you have to be invited into.
Got it. So I was looking in the one that it wasn't posted in.
Yeah, the page. Welcome, Ashek.
Then I found it.
Yeah. Morning, Owen. Andy Lawton replied to your question. So the question of what's the difference between the one with a space and one without? The difference is a space. Why, of course.
You need quotes around it, so you know.
I was like, I recently had a breakthrough on something at work that we've been trying to get working for a long time. And my boss says, well, what'd you do? I said, I fixed it. Obviously, he wanted more details than that, but he did laugh.
Well, it's a time of year where you calculate the bonuses, isn't it?
It is.
It's why comma delimited files never work good as a good upload format.
Yes. JSON seems to be much more preferred, much more scalable. When is a door not a door? Of course, when it's a jar. Thank you, Ben. Love it. It's a good one. Classic. Uh-oh, looks like Lions dropped his breakaway partner.
I don't know what happened to Modesta.
Trouble
there.
in paradise.
She gave up.
Well, we won't make Modesta feel welcome when he comes back to the group.
Yeah, we'll attack him like a pack of savage wolves.
Hey, it's got an A at the end. That would be a girl.
contact her.
I got the join link off Strava, but I don't. I mean, I have to take it immediately because I don't find a way to search announcements like that.
Yeah. I definitely think RGT needs to make some improvements to the onboarding experience. There's a few things that are just not polished that have certainly been detractors to many people who've tried.
Hey, Swift did that too. Eventually you get everybody on and then it doesn't matter anymore.
And then you're like, oh, we don't care.
Yeah, so don't hurry it.
How do we get more cattle through the door? Now that they're in there, just let them sweat. They don't need any new features out there in the platform. Just get them some more sweaty friends.
And a new cartoon.
Andy says, I'm going to create a team, ODZ group now. Oh no. How do you fit 5 donkeys in a fire engine? Oh boy. Don't know, Ben. I've never heard this one. I'm afraid what the answer is. Oh no. 2 in the front, 2 in the back, and 1 on the top going, yeah, for you, for you. Okay, that was a good one. I apologize for having Eeyoored everybody. It's Ben's fault. Oh, RTX filtered it out. You couldn't hear the Eeyore? Well, see? And then RTX would appreciate any support you send them for helping you out by filtering that out. Yeah, I saw that coming, Ben. Yeah, I knew that punchline was coming. I know Modesta couldn't hold your wheel, Rob.
She gave up.
She's in the KRT kit. Hey!
Is that
got him!
She was pulling for a little while.
Come on.
Trust ain't something you can buy. That look that's in your eyes, I'll kiss it all goodbye. No lies. Never gonna lie, never gonna lie to you.
Owen says, I recently ran a mile in a fraction of the time I ran a mile a year ago. Turns out that fraction was 8/4. Oh man. Oh boy.
Never gonna
What's up, you and Mackie? This group ride view looked a lot more realistic than the Zwift camera angles. Well, I do have it in first person. There's drone cam, there's moto cam, race cam, third person. I actually prefer first person because I can sense the draft a lot more intuitively.
You're just a narcissist.
Well, that too. I like the focus being on me. Actually, if that were the case, wouldn't you want third person view so you could see yourself in all your glory?
Yeah, that's probably right, yes.
There you go, Ewan.
Right and look behind.
Hey, I can hook you up here, Ewan. Let me send you over a code to get 3 months of RGT for free. See if I can find the link here. There we go. Code comes as courtesy of. Oh, go ahead.
I tried to apply it this morning, and I think you have to go through the 14 days of a free trial first before you get the option.
Okay. Good to know. There you go. I'll type it in chat here. Okay. That's courtesy of Jake Von During with the Dialed Podcast. So thank you to him for sharing that out with us. Remember, there's always a free tier of RGT. This ride you can join with a free tier account, no problems there. With the paid account, you get the ability to organize your own events, I believe. Some other stuff.
Ride any other course.
And ride
is it
any
free?
course. There you
Yeah,
go.
setting up workouts as well.
Hosted races are always free.
Yep. Yeah, you can join events that other people have organized with a free account. I believe so, Owen. That 3-month, it's called Wahoo X, and it gets you access to both RGT Premium and Wahoo System, or what was previously known as and should be still known as Sufferfest. What's up, John? Welcome to the stream.
Buying up successful companies and making them free, that's hardly a business case.
Rob's going to come back and try to take Modesta on a date again.
Hey, she's still there at the front.
There she is. She's reeling you in, man. You can't stay away.
She's holding a grudge.
No, she's saying, I'm not into this whole just you and I dating thing. It has to be a group date or nothing. Got to bring all my friends. Uh-oh, Ben's sending me private messages. I should be worried. Oh. Modeling his new wall mount for his bike. His new bike's coming in 3 weeks. Woohoo! There we go. Nice.
PBs about modeling.
Well, speaking of modeling, yesterday my wife was getting a bunch of texts from her uncle, and my daughter was like, "Hey, your uncle's texting you." She goes, "Oh, he's probably just sending me some calendar photos," and I was like, "What?" What? Family calendar, like every year the family makes a calendar and they put photos of each other on it. Come on, guys. Come on.
That must be you. I wasn't thinking that way.
Yeah, sure. Rob. Of course, both my wife and I laughed. And my 10-year-old daughter's like, "What does that mean?" I'm like, "Oh, crap."
Ask your teacher.
Loctus of Day, welcome. He says the Alliance Racing League on Wednesdays is pretty fun. Have you been doing that one? Or you know that one? Rob?
I do know about it. The time slot doesn't work for me. It's like
Yep.
it's like a lot of this UK time stuff or late in the evening.
Sounds very familiar.
But Wagner will be getting back into racing next week, Robert, so that's a hint for you.
Whatever. Eric Denning and Tex invited me to a race league on Tuesdays on Zwift. So it's a B group, and I'm very much a B right now.
Well, I'm a suspended account, too.
I was suspended, and then I got things mixed up and it reactivated. And so you had to keep it for the whole next month. So I'm in the middle of having that month activated before you go suspended again.
Yep. That's what I've got to watch, too. It happened to me one time.
Raheem, welcome to the stream. King of Eric, have you got that mildly disturbing video he did showing the different kit options? I know exactly. Shoot him a message, Owen. Messenger, Facebook Messenger. I bet you he'll have it handy. I tried to erase that URL from my memory. There's a reason he didn't want to make it generally publicly available. But he would provide it to folks who wanted to know about the different options and sizing, etc. The address is long gone from memory. The image is contained, however. Right, Owen? Burned in my retinas. Gonna have to call Jason. Can I get LASIK to remove the visual memory of Eric trying on different kits for me? Is that what LASIK's for? Okay, so lock this as there's 2 times to the league, 10:30 a.m. Eastern and 6:30 p.m. Eastern. So middle of the workday for me, and middle of the workday. Does the O Divas jersey come with a pair of lemons? I plead the fifth.
It did used to come with a lemon logo.
Oh boy. I expected that question from Kev, Andy, not from you. So when I first logged back into Zwift, I've been there for many, many months. I went to the ride partners, so the ride, you can go join a ride partner. I had to scroll through like 2 pages of D ride leaders. I mean, I think they were trying to send a message about my current fitness level. Wait, what? I wonder if they suggest them based on what they think you are, or if that's just the order they're always in. But I was like, first I had to scroll through 7 pages of pros to find my friends that I wanted to ride with. That doesn't work anymore. Now I have to scroll through 3 pages of D ride leaders just to scroll through another 7 pages of C ride leaders to join. And yeah, you get the idea.
Well, it just encourages you to come more often.
I mean, you don't even need to host group rides anymore now that there's constantly like 30 different ride leads on the course, on any course at any time. Like, why would you even host a group ride anymore?
Es tarde y vuelves a llamar. You know I like you sober. Terminas antes de empezar. You are my one-leaf clover.
So on Swift, you just join and then you mark yourself as a leader.
No, it's the bots. Pace
Oh.
partners, the bots. Sorry.
Got it.
They've drastically ramped up the number of pace partners.
Interesting. On Ruby, you people who are on the platform who ride, you can seed them into a ride with yourself.
Oh.
So it rides at their, watts per kilo that they've been doing on the platform. So rather than, like ghost bots, they're bots of real riders.
And you get drop bonuses just as well. I'm down to my last 5,500,000 after buying the TT bike for tonight. Also, even though you've been at level 50 for 4 years, they still want to make you ride for another many months before you can unlock level 51, 2, 3. Oh yeah, Halloween pace partners. Has had every year. Except one year, they made the pace partners randomly do U-turns on Halloween to make it harder to get the Halloween costume. That was kind of rude.
You should ask Brett about leading the Heavy 100. There's like 60 Chinese pace bots at the moment making coordinated attacks. So that's really fun.
That'd actually be kind of fun. It'd be a great workout. Don't worry, Ufer. Just wait for daylight savings change here in the U.S. And then nobody will know what time any ride starts.
Yeah, we had it Sunday, so I'm on completely the wrong schedule this week.
When's ours, Rob? Isn't it coming up? I mean,
It's coming up.
Yeah, this Sunday, I think.
that's right. I remember them being about a week apart. Don't fall off the back on the downhill, Ufer.
Yeah, but the first stretch you can actually do nothing, but then you really have to concentrate.
Come on, go to the other side of the road. Mind you. Come over here. There we go. There's one of the bots on their Knobby bike, Knobby tire gravel bike.
The new course is nice.
Yeah?
Yeah, have you ridden it yet?
No, I haven't had time yet.
Lumpy one.
So as Rob was telling us a couple rides ago, that the speed you go is just a function of the road surface, not the bike you're on, in RGT at least. Obviously in the real world, that's not true.
They haven't gamified the equipment yet.
And for those who are in the know, the speed you go is a function of your buttons you press and not how fast your legs go.
What makes Kieran racing exciting? Take the equipment out of it.
Yep.
What the hell is I was going to spend my money on then?
Right? Paying your friends to pace you on their motorbike?
I don't think I would even have to pay them, though. Just do it.
Owen says, and tactics. Riders have to declare their tactics in advance. In Japanese, Kieran.
Wheel sucker.
Hold this wheel for as long as possible.
There must be a way to pet the fuel for those things.
I'm gonna attack him right from the gun.
All right, we worked that and they dropped Pete and Herman.
Reminds me that I'm going to miss the Rotterdam 6-day race. It's in the beginning of December. So,
Exactly, Owen. My tactics are ride faster than the other people.
Lights are out, system down, and trying to pay rent. I gotta work it out, but it ain't that easy.
So there's an interesting update from an app that I have that's a service, software as a service subscription. So it's a budgeting application hosted in the cloud that you keep track all your budget and finance, etc. Well, to date, it's always been one login for one account. So like family members would just share the same login. Okay. Well, they released basically you can have a family group up to 6 people with this one paid account. But they did something interesting so that it wouldn't just get publicly shared, like Netflix accounts. So what they do is each member of the group can create their own budgets and decide who they share them with. However, the manager or the person paying the bill gets to see every budget no matter what. So that restricts people from just having general random internet friends join their budget, because if they don't want somebody to see their budget, they won't join their group. I thought that was an interesting tactic.
It sounded like people were running their own subscriptions in the platform itself.
Yeah. Well, I think totally, it could also be meant for like financial coaches.
Yeah.
So like to get access to the people they're coaching's budget like that. It's a total use case.
Yeah.
Andy says, I got an email the other day saying my Netflix account was suspended. I knew immediately it was phishing because I don't have a Netflix account. I get texts saying, this one's interesting. So I used to live in Spokane, but I don't think I ever had an account at Spokane Teachers Credit Union, but I got a text claiming that my Spokane Teachers Credit Union account had been suspended for fraud, and I needed to click on the link. The account number was my phone number that they had texted. I was like,
I stop budgeting. So long as they keep increasing interest rates, it really doesn't make sense. I lose more in a day than I can spend in 2 years, so what's the point?
No. I mean, the stock market's taking a hit, but high yield savings accounts are doing great.
Yeah, and your pension prospect is probably also good.
One says his Bank of America account was hacked a couple weeks ago, apparently. Yeah. Here's another one I saw. I started getting messages from somebody who I hadn't heard messages from in a long time. It was a response to an email thread from like 3 years ago. And it said something like, hey, here are the documents you're asking for. Click the link to review them. But the person, it was like in response to a person asking a question about the ODZ kit order from like 3 years ago. I mean, spam. Their account got hacked.
Saving 220 watts behind JVAX. That's my savings account.
Nah, you can take that straight to the bank. But yeah, I have I keep my emergency savings in a savings account with Betterment, and they like move it around to whatever banks are giving the best high yield savings account rates. It was making 20 cents a month in January, and this last month it made $56. Whoa!
I just go to the casino once a week and put everything on red. The
Wait,
yield
might
is
even-
better than any
Yeah,
what's it called, benchmark that I can find at the moment.
right. The European interest rates going up again, Owen?
Well, we're following America, but in a slower pace.
Yeah, mortgage rates are astronomical right now. Well, what I think is astronomical, like 7%. And here's the worst part. I have a buddy going through a divorce, and he's gonna have to keep his house. He has to refinance to get to like split it all, which means his interest rate's gonna go from super low to super high. Just adding salt onto the wound.
That sucks.
Yeah, my brother closed on a mortgage in the last month or two, right before one of the rate increases, and they had told him he would get like 5.6, but then it was like it changed and the rates are going higher. He ended up being able to keep 5.6, but it was on an adjustable rate mortgage, and with that rate would stay for 10 years. I said, that's a risk I'd take. Chances are within 10 years, you could get another adjustable rate mortgage
Exactly.
or they'll be back down.
I see my parents paid 19% in the 70s, so what are we complaining about?
Right? There we go. Halfway done. I mean, if I had refinanced my house and taken a bunch out at the super low interest rate it was and stacked it all in this high yield savings account, right now it would have been a pretty good decision. But at the time it wouldn't have been. I think my mortgage rate and the savings account rate are actually pretty close. They're like both 2.7, maybe. Not worth the risk.
Yeah, so it's like that have actually no value, so. if you wait long enough, everything comes out for the best. I remember when I bought my house, the bank didn't really want to borrow me what I wanted to lend because they didn't understand my financial situation. But now I'm actually happy that I don't have to heat an enormous house. So,
Those words are the other way around. The bank didn't want to lend you the money you wanted to borrow.
yeah, this was in 2000 or something, but yeah, they don't understand when you don't pay tax, you have more leeway in your daily life.
Here in the United States, they'll lend you way more money than you should borrow.
At the time, they wouldn't.
I forget what the ratio is, but obviously they look at how much debt you have. They look at your debt to income ratio and basically say, I don't know what, some amount they assume you have to have for fixed expenses, but everything else they'll loan you. They'll say, oh, you have 70% of your paycheck available. We'll loan you all of that. You could have a mortgage payment that's 70% of your income. Not a good idea.
Okay, at the time you could borrow a lot more in the Netherlands, so you could actually overfinance your house and stuff. But I mean, the problem was they had a program at the bank, and the banking assistant only knew how to work that program, and it didn't have provisions for not paying 50% income tax. So that makes a difference.
Yep.
But I'm grateful for that today.
Your house paid off, Woofer, or you still have a mortgage on it?
I paid it off because the bank was cheating me and I got fed up with it. I had to spend too many hours reclaiming too much paid. So you like pay 20% off a year here extra. So I did that for 3 years and then it was out.
I'm going to guess that Rob, living so close to New York, still has a mortgage.
Oh, yeah. I refinanced at a great time.
Seriously? I don't think I told you, Rob, but if all goes to plan, I'm about 9-10 months away from paying my mortgage off.
That would be a nice feeling.
Right?
Oh, yeah. Here on the East Coast, though, it's one of the few write-offs that we get. All that mortgage interest.
Sure, yeah. It's a federal write-off. Well, it's not a tax credit. It's a deduction from your how much income you made.
Until they capped it.
It is. What's the cap on it?
I think it's like 10,000 now.
Okay. There's a cap on state income taxes paid
Yep.
at 10,000. Yeah, I used to have somebody do my taxes every year, but honestly, I was tracking it closely enough myself and had enough access to the paperwork that it was like I spent more time explaining to this person my tax situation than it would be to just file the dumb thing through TurboTax or whatever. So I've just gone to filing taxes myself, and even to the point where I can predict what my taxes are going to be for the next year. I have a sheet where I basically know what deductions and credits I'll get, and I have a rough idea, so I can set my federal withholding so that I don't have a huge return or anything at the end of the year.
Yeah, it certainly keeps you sharp following the tax rules, at least over here. I have a spreadsheet, but I can tell you some of the formulas, it's like 300 characters. It's completely crazy how they do tax calculations.
Ours isn't simple, and if you've collected checks from multiple employers, it's more complicated because having them withhold the right amount of tax is hard. But
yeah, the problem over here is the wealth tax, which we have a wealth tax which has been declared illegal. So they made an interim wealth tax, and there will be a future wealth tax, and they are all pretty complicated.
please, well, just say I'm not wealthy. Therefore, you don't have to send me the wealth tax.
Yeah, you can just find a declaration saying I own nothing. No, that's not how it works. God, it is painful. They assume long-term benefits of investment is 5% if you have shares and bonds, but that's not the case at the moment, of course.
Yeah. I saw some banks here locally advertising basically what they call the certificate of deposit for like 18 months, and they were claiming a 4% return. It's not terrible.
Yeah, but they call it depositors over here. They're coming back as an investment tool. They've been out for a long time.
Yeah.
But increasing your
Just because the federal rate's so high that it makes sense.
Attractive again.
The Treasury bond's approaching 7%.
Yeah, you buy those babies.
actually stop caring. You can also see inflation as an impulse to spend all your money now.
Yeah. It'd be really interesting to see how my new company does like an inflation adjustment. So they're doing the annual bonuses and all that jazz. And part of that's how much they think they have to bump base salary due to inflation. It'll be interesting to see what they do there. I'm not expecting much. Just curious what they do. I think in my old job it was like always 2.5%, like on the nose.
Well, I'm expecting a lot because it's a sort of super governmental institution. They have a rule saying that if the GDPs fall in the member countries, then you don't get anything, and that was the case in 2020, of course. So we have something coming.
Hey, Kev. Welcome to the stream, Kev. Well, Kev wants a towel whip. Here you go, Kev. Just for you. If you stay long enough, I'll do the floss with it for you. Andy said that Kiev is here now. I mean, I knew there was a war going on, but I didn't think Putin had blown Kiev all the way to the States. How's the diet going? Well, I'm still holding at pretty much 200 pounds flat. The diet's pretty much not happening.
I've started taking on the weight that Wax loses, so it's going in the wrong direction.
I mean, obviously I didn't eat any candy for Halloween. I mean, who would do that? I ate it after Halloween. Every day when my kids leave it on the floor, I clean up the house.
Okay.
All right, you got rid of Chastity.
Keep me working, God, let's run this thing just like we should. It makes a difference, girl. I think that we could make it good. Hey,
I can't help but think that that name is missing a T every time I see it.
back a bag and we could ditch all of the metaphors. Tell me what you got. Tell me what you got.
Oh, we shook hands on the sugar truce about a week ago, Kev. I wasn't losing weight anyway, because I was overeating other stuff. If you really want to lose weight, you have to just pay attention to your whole portions. You can't just say, oh, no sugar, because there's no sugar. I just overcompensate with other food. Honestly, I knew that was going to be the case, but my wife really wanted to do it, so I played along.
Come and pick you up. Won't take it slow if you promise that we can keep it up. Hey, let's take off to a place we never gone before. Or grab my
So that book on understanding women is working for you?
tell me what you got.
I don't know about that. You would get kicked out of Scottish Slimmers. I don't even know what Scottish Slimmers is. Is that like Weight Watchers? Thanks, Kev. It is, yeah, Scottish Slimmers for fat people like me. Referring to me, not himself. Oh boy. Oh, I'm watching that weight. Not going anywhere, but I'm watching it. All right, 3 laps to go.
The only one not shown in a sprint position is Wags, who is going double the speed of the rest.
Kev says, it must be on a downhill then. Oh boy. Well, Ooper, your microphone hasn't died on us this week yet.
No, but it was on the machine, probably some hack taking all the resources or something. But it hasn't happened again, so I'm hoping that it won't. I'm still using the laptop microphone. I should get it on the webcam, but I didn't get so far yet.
Yeah. Rob, you staying for the whole time, or are you getting close to being done? This is usually about when you bounce out, isn't it?
Yeah, my 9 o'clock, that moves a little later, so
Sweet.
I have a 9:30, so I think I can do it. Hey, see you, Kev. Thanks for stopping by. When he says Kev has to go back to work, we all know he's going to the Scottish Slimmers meeting.
They're all trying to get rid of their bagpipes.
We call it love handles here in the States. Is that what they call it? Bagpipes?
Yeah, in Scotland.
I'm a windbag. He wasn't gone. He was still listening, and we know. Take your bagpipes and go to your Scottish Slimmers, would you, Kev? Oh, man. You can always count on Kev for a good ribbon in the morning. And like a little sarcasm to wake you up. Oh, come on, sticky draft. I saw it coming. I should have prepared, but Kev, I'm not touching that comment with a 10-foot pole or a 10,000-foot pole. See you, Kev. So the question is, when the group gets really small, will Modesta fall off the back just to avoid Rob? Just because she doesn't want that awkward one-on-one situation again?
Oh, the suspense. We'll find out.
Or will she attack? Given she's a pace spot, I think we can rest safely that she's not going to attack.
The last lap it looks like Roberts was blocking her or something.
We have an echelon.
Is that what they call this, the Echelon Group Ride League? Oh, wait. Hey, Ray! Thank you for liking the stream. Thanks for joining. Hope you're having a great day.
These towel whips are getting cheaper nowadays.
I don't know. Well, I gave one to Kev, and clearly anybody else would deserves one if Kev got one.
I thought you had a special relationship with Kev, but apparently not.
We don't talk about when we go to Scottish Slimmers together. say what happened to Scottish Slimmers stays at Scottish Slimmers.
Does that mean that they have tons of body fat somewhere?
They have tons of what?
Body fat lost in the slimming process.
Oh.
Very modest effort of Modest to this.
2 laps to go.
TeamODZ, there is Wagon her TSO that you didn't take up.
Yeah. I'm getting jealous.
I tried to sling her off the back. Is she hanging on?
No. She got dropped even by the group
You're
behind
behind
it,
me.
looks like.
She's behind Zachary.
She's behind Uber by 8 meters, 10 meters.
With Zachary, 12 meters behind me. So apparently Swift is looking for ride dynamics where you can attack from the front of a group. But couldn't they just take over this?
It's a lot easier to just have one person get pulled away while doing less watts on this platform. You pretty much have to match the watts if you're going to get off in a breakaway on Zwift.
Yeah, but it seems that Swift is trying to do full circle, so they started out with something that was like real world, and then they started modifying. Now they are slowing down groups and
Weird.
yeah,
they're tweaking
the
them.
real life dynamics. All I see is that you're pulling 1 watt per kilo less than Rob's.
One or more. Sometimes 1.5 or 2. Depending on where I'm sitting in the draft.
There's an advantage in RGT too when you can get off the front and use corners
Yep.
because the groups can't take it as fast.
Yes.
Yeah, that was pretty obvious yesterday.
When I snuck away on that last lap,
Well, I think you would have had me really. It was a straight. Being behind, just in third, fourth position where you normally want to be is not a good thing with too many corners.
I'm surprised Pat didn't go with me. He must not have seen me slip away.
I think we were expecting you to do it later. Because he was super strong. But on the end, I mean,
Yeah.
he crossed you. I was dreaming of sprinting the last 250 meters uphill, but yes, I did that. Totally on my own.
Well, I used that exact 250 meter uphill right before the last lap to get away, and then held it.
Well, it would have been useless for me to go with you, so I let it go. Anyway, that's really tough to go from so far. And you have to be strong.
No. I just knew there was enough uphills that I could surge on the uphills, gain distance. And I was fat enough that if I kicked over the top, I could basically save a ton of watts on the downhill and still keep pace on the chasing group.
Time ran pretty fast.
Yep. Going into our final lap now.
You can also, when you got a good group going into a corner, if you're on the front, you just kind of hold off a couple pedal strokes and it forces the brake to happen and then go.
Yeah, and the people who are further back there are gonna really feel that.
Yep.
I'm reading the book of Michael Merkel, the lead out for Cavendish and other things. He's saying exactly the same.
Go slow into a corner, make a gap open, and then pull away.
Yeah, force
Yeah,
them
but I
the
don't
auto
ask
braking.
to be in the front and then just take it a little bit easy there. And then full gas coming out of the corner.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Michelle, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. I mean, it's no secret that corners get strung out. And so attacking out of a corner, especially close to the end, will almost always bear fruit.
But it's like the Tour de France, if you have last corner at 400 meters, some of the sprinters are going to be in position 10 and they get completely squashed if the first lead-out guy, he just misses a couple of steps there in the corner.
Yeah.
They never come back then.
On this course, you gotta definitely, when you round this last finishing corner, you want to use the draft. Going on that little downhill into the finish.
Yeah. Whip out as you come out of the corner on this one.
Yeah, you don't want to be the first into the corner.
Yeah, it's a long straightaway after the corner.
Probably means you do have to be the first one, Wagner. Just a hint.
Yeah, be the first one.
Double reverse psychology. This is getting difficult.
Zachary's dropped.
Yep.
Oh, there's Modesta.
There you go, for bridge now. Nice work, Cooper. Question is, will we make it under 2 hours with Rob's assistance? I think we'd have to make up a full minute.
Yeah, there's no way.
Yeah.
You know, 11-minute laps are fast.
I mean, if the 2 laps each were making up 30 seconds, but I don't think that's the case. We did go fast last lap, but then we backed off for that Ufer bridge, so it caused a gap, but it probably speed-wise wasn't super fast. Average speed, that is.
Hey, I did my work.
That's right. Yes, you did.
Oh, you got wax on the front.
What is it, 2 miles to the finish from here? Around the corner?
Yeah, a little bit more than 2 miles.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
3.6K.
Yeah, it'll be close. But we won't do it. It'll go over by about a minute. But it is downhill.
Yep.
Lucius is getting away.
Uh-huh.
I guess Lucius is a slow back. Getting lapped, probably.
Oh. Right.
Alrighty, over 100 TSS. What I needed today.
Nice.
Ah, I won 3, so it's going to be close. On the other hand, that was with my FTP 4 months ago, so maybe it is a pop up.
Right. That's fun, guys.
All right. I made it.
Did you go to trial?
TSS.
Ah,
Okay. Let's see. Then we're gonna go raid somebody on Twitch. Let's see. Okay, looks fun.
Hogy évek óta barátok vagyunk, és tanultam tőled, nem?
Okay. Hey, see you, Owen.
I gotta head to work.
All right, see you.
See ya.
Alrighty. Facebook and YouTube, you're gonna get outro scene for Twitch. We're gonna go raid Poof Janica. Hey, thanks everyone for joining us. It's been fun. We'll catch you on the flip side. And here comes the raid on Twitch.